So today we're in a little tiny town in the outback called EULO. It's pretty much that tiny, and the cemetery's tiny. But we'll have a quick look around here. Apparently it's dated back to the 1900s, so there's not many grave sites here.
No. Let's have a look.
Let's have a look. Sun safe. Pretty overcast day, hey, but the wind's still there, and I reckon that sun will still, the UV will still get us.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you got to watch the sun. What are these? It's all marked out. Are they new graves to go in, or are they actually graves that have disappeared?
I don't know. Let's have a look. See all the markers? There's one here. Unless there's people in them, John, and they're only just discovering who they are. John's found a really cool one. Oh, the flies out here, guys, is we know we're really in the outback. Is there anything there, John? Just a...
That's 1898 one.
18, so it's longer than the 1900s. Look at this. It's got to be a grave site, though.
Grave sites, yeah. They're just probably rediscovering them.
Yeah.
This is the biggest one here.
Here we go, to the memory of John Frank Hicklin, died December 15th, 1898, aged 39. The Lord gave and the Lord has taken away. Blessed by the name of the Lord. Don't think there's a headstone or any plaques here on this one. I'll just do a 360 turn. You'll see how small this place is. Wonder if you can hear all the flies. And that's the extent of the cemetery. So I've got to try to keep my mouth shut as much as I can. The flies are horrendous. There is a plaque here. James Joseph Campbell, 16th of the 4th, 2007. Look at this one with the big rock over here. Can you see that? What'd you say? They're the same name. They got the same date or different dates?
Must be the sun. No. I know. No. Strange.
Alright, let's see. So this one, in loving memory of Richard Burke, who died at EULO, December the 14th, 1909, aged 74 years. In loving memory of Richard Burke, who departed this life at EULO on September the 3rd, 1912, aged 46 years.
There's not much difference in age.
46 and 30. This is Dad, and this would be son.
That's what I thought, but...
So Dad died in 1909 at 74, and then his son died 3 years later, and he was only 46.
Yeah.
I want to go down to this boulder here.
Yeah, no, that's interesting. That one,
These flies are crazy. How'd you get a prickle in your hand?
It's not there. No, it's itchy there.
Oh yeah, my feet are full of them.
Yes.
Oh Jesus. All right. Sacred to the memory of Kenneth Henry Pike. Oh, he has a lot of letters under his name. Oh, this is a good one, John.
Don't get the prickles out.
Oh, the prickles are awful. All right, listen to this. BM, BS, DIP, TM and H. I don't know what that is. I'll come up closer in a minute. 15th of the 12th, 1916, Brisbane, to 9th of the 6th, 1998, in Southport. He was a flight lieutenant in the 1939 to 45 war, gave distinctive pioneer medical service for a number of years in New Guinea, practiced medicine in a number of cities and country towns in Queensland, where he was respected and admired by all his patients and associates. The world is left a better place for a good man having lived. When time who steals our years away shall steal our pleasures too, the memory of the past will stay and all our joys renew. Sadly missed by his family. That's one of the best plaques we've ever seen.
Yeah. This guy was born in Toowoomba and died in Palmwoods.
And he's buried here.
Buried here.
So we've got a double grave here. It's sacred to the memory of Florence Dulcie Pike, born Toowoomba, 27th of the 10th, 1917, died in Palmwoods, 23rd of the 6th, 2004, beloved wife of Jack and devoted mother of Jock, Ian and Brian. And then you've got, in memory of John Dudley Pike, born the 23rd of the 12th, 1915 in Cleveland, died the 1st of the 11th, 2011 in Palmwoods, loving husband of Dulcie. John, or Jack to most, a family man who gave friendship, fun and support to all, a lasting impression, meticulous worker, visionary in rural matters, a pioneer in aircraft and motorbike mustering, missed by many, including our eternally grateful sons, Ian, Brian and families.
So why were they brought here?
Yeah, they died in Palmwoods and they came out to EULO to be buried.
Try to walk on the dirt.
Interesting. Yeah, we are covered in, we are absolutely covered in prickles. Oh, no, more pikes. Okay, Edwin Dudley Pike, 1890 to 1972, and Dora Pike, 1889 to 1989. She was 100.
Yeah.
Married the 24th of March 1914, dearly loved parents of Jack, Ken, Jeffrey, Ruth and Anne. Dora was the eldest child of J.C.H. Henry and Theodora Schmidt of Goulburra. Dudley was co-owner of Pike Brothers Brisbane. Dudley and Dora were much respected early SW settlers, first at Glendilla, then Wittenborough, and finally living at Southport. When you awake in morning's hush, I am the swift uplifting rush of quiet birds in circled flight. Yeah, I haven't seen this one yet. In loving memory of Constable John Francis Tracy, who died on June the 4th, 1908, aged 36. Beloved wife of Joanna and father of Mary, Patrick, Pauline and John.
Oh, Constable, wow.
In 1908 he died. That's cool. In loving memory of my dear husband and our father, William H. Tuite, Tuite, died June 24, 1935, aged 57 years. In loving memory of Jack Eugene Gill, 4th of the 1st, 1931 to 14th of the 9th, 2008. Beloved husband of Pamela, father of Michelle, Julie, Andrew, Bevan, Janine and Mark. Have a go at this. That's a bit weird. It's narrow at the end here and goes wider at the front. This one here. In loving memory of our 2 sons, brothers, grandsons and nephews who died tragically on the 27th of July 1978. Peter John David Sanders, aged 3 years and 3 months. Tony Noel McKellar, aged 1 year, 2 months. Wonder what happened there. In loving memory of Harry William Jones and Joyce Audrey Jones, nee Smith. Harry died on the 26th of October 1978, aged 50, and Joyce died on the 21st of May 2005, aged 75. In loving memory of Bella Rigoxi, who passed away 18th of March in 1982, aged 60. In loving memory of Ian F. Smith, in 10th of the 12th, 1937 to 9th of the 3rd, 1991, R.I.P. Hoopian. That must have been his nickname. And there's definitely a grave site here. It's got see, it's surrounded by rocks. One here, no headstone. There's just across here, Percy Gordon McNiven, rest in peace. One here, and then over this one, it's obviously the grave site there, and this is the headstone. Rest in peace, Ross, Nancy, Ross and Nancy. The tiles have sunk in on this. Death leaves a heartache no one can heal. Love leaves a memory no one can steal. That's nice. Paul Edward Wheeler, 27th of June 1946, 7th of the 5th 1916. Remembered with deepest love by wife Jen. Dearly loved Dad and Pop of Kim, Deanne, Greg, Beth and families. In loving memory of Elizabeth Jean Gibbett, or Lynn, who passed away aged 88, 22nd of January 1928 to the 29th of the 5th 2016. Beloved wife of Walter, deceased, mother of Cyril, Sandra, Norman, Rhonda, Luann and families. Loved and remembered every day. And here is her husband Walter. In loving memory of Walter James Gibbett, Q266319 Private, 26th Australian Infantry Battalion, who passed away the 13th of the 4th 2006, aged 85 years. And here's another member of the Gibbett family. In memory of our dear brother and uncle, Donald Roy Gibbett, died the 31st of December 1984, aged 57. And another Gibbett family member, Robert Alexander Gibbett, who passed away 25th of November 1981, aged 48. Oh, the flies here, and there's also these, like, I don't know if they're mosquitoes or what, but hovering around me like crazy. All right. Oh, and I think I read this one, didn't I? Jack Eugene Gill. Did I read this one? In loving memory of Jack Eugene Gill, Yes, I think I did. I didn't really notice this actually, did I? Come over here again. This one with William H. to it. Didn't know there was a plaque at the end of his gravesite here. So it says, "Rest in peace, Ronnie, Ronald Maxwell to it, 1918 to 1995. When I reach the Great Head Station, which is somewhere off the track, I won't want to talk with angels who have never been out back. They might bother me with offers of a banjo meaning well, a pair of wings to fly with when I only want a spell. Much loved by his family, 26th of the 8th, 1995. And then you've got Effie Elaine to it. In loving memory of Effie Elaine to it, 1919 to 1997. The brightest stars in heaven shine at their very best. Of this peaceful countryside, our mother is at rest, sadly missed by her family." Aren't they amazing little sayings or poems? There's just one more headstone right up the corner there. Let's go take a look while I dodge the bindies, the flies, the little, I don't know what else. But I really hope you guys can hear them buzzing around because, you know, it just, oh gosh. And I would love to know what all these, if these are marked graves or if these are used graves and they're only starting to find who is actually buried here. Would be very interesting. This last one over here. Oh, the sun's finally coming out. It's going to be a hot day. In loving memory, my dear husband, J.W. Haynes, who departed this life February the 5th, 1915, aged 35 years. Oh, for the touch of the vanished band and the sound of the voice that is stilled. That's it, guys. That's EULO Cemetery done and dusted. Prickles, flies, and whatever else that flying thing was. John's probably got all the prickles out of his sand shoes and socks, and now I've got to start. But yep, we've hit the Queensland outback now, so we're going to come across a lot of these little towns with little tiny cemeteries, and hopefully I'll be able to find some information about the people that are laid at rest here. Thanks for watching again, and we'll see you at the next town. See ya.